We are at Hoffman Estates High School, and we are set for our third of 4 state quarterfinal matchups here in Illinois High School Association Volleyball. Hi again, everyone. I am Scott Slocum here on the IHSA Network. Earlier today, Glenbard West was the winner over New Trier by scores of 25-21, 29-27, and O'Fallon took out Orland Park Sandburg 25-23. 25-23. So Glenbard West and O'Fallon have punched their tickets to the state semifinals tomorrow morning. They'll play at 10 a.m. Now we move to the bottom of the bracket, where we have Lake Park from Roselle against Marist High School from Chicago. Lake Park is 28-11 on the year. Marist 37-2, and the number 1 team in the state of Illinois. They are a heavy favorite to win the championship again this year. They, of course, are the defending state champions. So we'll get our first look here at the Redhawks and the Lancers coming up here in just a couple of moments. Again, the winner advances on to the semifinals tomorrow to take on the winner of Lane versus Wheaton Warrenville South. They are next here on the NFHS Network. Hoffman Estates High School, located in just west of Schaumburg on Higgins. A wonderful site for the IHSA State Tournament. They've been coming here every year, with the exception of 1 year during COVID. We went over to Glenbard West High School, but now we've been back home here for the last couple of years, and Hoffman Estates knows how to run a really, really good tournament. That's exactly what they're doing again so far this year. We have the starting lineups, coaches, and subs to introduce you to. So let's send it downstairs to the public address announcer.
Park High School and Marist High School. For our coaches' introductions, for the home team, the Lancers of Lake Park, who beat Hershey in the sectional finals. With a record of 28 wins and 11 losses, please meet Coach Brian Fisher, who has a record of 179 wins and 75 losses in a 7-year career. And for the visitor on the scoreboard, the Redhawks of Marist High School, who beat Mount Carmel in the sectional finals. With a record of 37 wins and 2 losses, please meet Coach Jordan Vinovic, who has a record of 319 wins, 45 losses, and 1 tie in his 10-year career. Now let's meet the teams. First, for Lake Park, number 2, Blake Rozek. For Marist, number 1, Matt Ron. Number 7 for Lake Park, Ethan Schnabel. For Marist, number 5, Wyatt Osluski. For Lake Park, 8, Dom Sorka. For Marist, 7, Brett Briggs Corona. 9 for Lake Park, Enoch Lee. For Marist, number 8, Devlin Biggs. For Lake Park, number 10, Brendan Mintra. For Marist, number 10, Roman Vucinic. Lake Park's 13, Dylan Lindo Brady. Marist, number 11, Nick Larson. Lake Park 19, Jake Ellenbecker. Marist 19, Michael Forbes. And for Lake Park number 20, Brendan Shannon. For Marist number 20, Billy Uchenzik. And number 33, Jeremiah Fitzgerald. Now your starters. For Lake Park, number 4 is Saif Akhtar. For Marist, number 2, Christian Teresi. For Lake Park, number 5, Anthony Bolivia. For Marist, number 3, Nathan Tote. For Lake Park's number 6, David Rosak. Marist, number 6, Griffin McElroy. Lake Park, number 14, Carter Gibbons. Marist, number 9, libero, Rory Donnelly. Lake Park's number 15, Michael Orguzalek. Marist, number 12, Jacob Finley. 16, Nolan Forecast. 15 for Marist, Nick Mayorski. Libero for Lake Park is number 23, Luke Manacci. And for Marist, number 23, Tommy Doherty. And for Lake Park, that's it.
All right, those are your coaches, the subs, and the starters.
We ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the playing.
And now, our national anthem. All right, we are set to go. We have Marist, we have Lake Park, and we have a big-time showdown between the number one team in the state of Illinois, Marist, and number 13, Lake Park, who got here by a 3-set victory over Hershey. As we take a look at what the Lancers have done up to this point, we go back to the regional final. And Lake Park was a winner over Maine East in 3. Then this very Hoffman Estates town, but Conant High School, they won in 3. And then they beat Hershey in 3. So they've been skating, not skating, but skating on thin ice, I guess, for lack of a better way to say it. Winning each of the last 3 matches in 3. As far as Marist goes, no trouble at all. Rita 2-0, Whitney Young 2-0, Mount Carmel 2-0. In fact, Marist has not lost a set. Has not lost a set since April. I'll check that. I got one more here. Since May 10th. They played Roncalli High School and lost 22-25, 21-25. Last time they lost a set. And prior to that was all the way back on April 5th. Lancers are wearing the white jerseys on the left side of your screen with some blue accents. Pretty slick looking. It looks like something Hawaiian, if you will. Marist with the gray tops and red bottoms with the red trim and white numbers. And they are on the right of your screen. Lancers against the Redhawks, and we are ready to roll. Marist, a heavy favorite to win another state championship. They are the defending state champs. And they say, the experts anyway, this team might be even better than last year. So we'll see. Wyatt Olszewski, 6-foot junior, will serve. He was on that state championship team a year ago. And right off the bat, they feed the inside. And that is Nolan Kokat. That's the way to start for the Lancers. You've got to come out strong. You've got to make Marist work. You've got to let them know that we're good too. We're here. You're going to have to beat us. I'm not going to give you anything. And then a block, and that stayed in. That's going to go to Dylan Rozak. Nicely done for Lake Park, starting things off, their first appearance here in the quarterfinals since 2021. That ball was blocked. Another point. The Lancers off to a 3-0 start. Their head coach, Brian Fisher, couldn't have written up a better script on how to start this quarterfinal match. And lovely touch shown by Christian Teresi. And that ends a 3-0 start. This is Nathan Toth set to serve. Throws it up high in the air and a big jump serve with a lot of topspin on it. Another swing and another kill, this time from Carter Gibbons.
Number 7 enters for Lancers, Ethan Snabel.
Lake Park hitting 1,000 already. Rozak, the 6'2", well put together senior. A bullet across, taken. And speaking of bullets, Teresi.
Number 6 enters for Marist, Griffin McElroy. The libero, Donnelly will serve.
Serving is Rory Donnelly. He's the libero. Inside, Mr. Kokat's having himself a start. Here is the libero for Lake Park serving, Luke Bonacci. Good serve. That's going to be an ace. It's 6-2. And Jordan Vidovic, the head coach of Marist, who's seen it all in his years coaching, is not even batting an eye. We're looking down to see if he's going to call a timeout. He's sitting there coolly and calmly. That ball is hit out of bounds. It was not touched. Point for Lake Park. It's 7-2, and there comes that timeout. Listen to this place. Significant crowd advantage for Lake Park as they're not too far away from Hoffman Estates. What a start for the Lancers. You're watching live coverage of IHSA Boys Volleyball on the NFHS Network, nfhsnetwork.com/associations/IHSA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Illinois high school playoff action. And today's game is also available for all subscribers via the NFHS Network's live mobile app for Apple and Android devices. Download the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store today to start watching live games wherever you are. 7-2. Wow. Marist not only number 1 in the state, they're number 17 in the nation. They were preseason number 2 in the nation. Lofty expectations, and they have not disappointed. And we are early in this first set, very early. But another point for the Lancers. That was Ogorzalak. Michael 6'7" there in the middle. Lancers do have a height advantage. This Marist team not big. Good dig by Bonacci. I just have to send it over. Back set is off the mark. That's over the net. Another point. It's 9-2. I think both sets of fans are in disbelief. Lake Park that they're winning 9-2, and Marist fans that they're losing 2-9. Line drive into the net, and that stems the tide. Wow, what a run to start things for the Lancers. Here's Teresi to serve. Young man headed to Ohio State next year. And we had a violation, line violation. Teresi stepped on the line. Now you can understand blocks or, giving up points on the court, but that's something that shouldn't happen. This is Carter Gibbons, 6'5" senior, and he sends a bullet into the net. Last 2 points Marist has gotten have been service errors from Lake Park. And there's another point for the Lancers. You wait for the run to start for Marist, and it just hasn't come. There's Anthony Bellavia. Barely made it over the net. Tough to receive, but done by Downley. And that ball is hit cross court and down by Nathan Toth. See if Marist can string together some points now. State champions are getting pushed here early. Here's McElroy. And a great effort kept alive there by Rozak. A chance here for Marist. That ball is in. What a swing from Nathan Toth. McElroy serves again. Redhawks starting to creep closer. High soft serve, barely made it over. A sliding dig. Oh, and another great dig by Bonacci. Bonacci again. Oh, what a swing. Rozak didn't even jump. Kept both feet on the ground and delivered a perfect kill. Lead is back to 6. That was a big point for the Lancers. Started to feel momentum swing. It's a line drive serve by Lee. That ball was touched to the net. That'll be a kill and a point. Here's Wyatt Oluski. We've rotated all the way around. 12-7. Redhawks down by 5. They go into the middle. So far, no answer for Nolan Kokat. 13-7. This is not getting any better yet for Marist. That helped. That was Teresi. For Teresi, he's perfect so far. 4 attacks, 4 kills. That is just long. Toth gave it a shot. 14-8. Dylan Rozak to serve. And almost an ace, but saved there nicely by Toth. See if they go middle again. Nope, they go outside and blocked. Gibbons had it blocked by Teresi. Thought for sure they were going to go back to Kokat in the middle. Kokat also perfect. 3 attacks, 3 kills. That's a big swing down the line, and that's Gibbons saying, you got me last time, but not this time. Every time you think Marist is making a run, Lancers get a side out. Here's Bonacci. Dink over the top. Bonacci with a pancake. Beautifully done. But the point is won by Teresi.
Teresi will serve as number 1. Rod re-enters. Number 15,
so far, the Lake Park Lancers hitting .667. Marist hitting .231. What a serve. Bonucci able to handle it. Wow. Ball is blocked. Great diving effort made. Nicely done by Rozak. Points for the Lancers. Jordan Vidovic, the head coach of the defending state champs, was calm until about 6 or 7 points ago. Now he's up on the sideline, pacing. Oh, bullet of a serve. Great return, though. Except for that. Nick Larson not able to get it over. That is another ace for the Lancers. And another timeout taken. You keep waiting for the comeback, and it hasn't come, and the Lancers are at 17. Today's event is available to download. Just click a buy a copy button. You'll see it right there under the event video player. Download a digital copy of the event right to your computer. 17-10. Again, this is a Lake Park team that, of the 4 matches they played to get here in the tournament, 3 times they've been taken to 3 sets. Beat Hoffman Estates in straight sets. Then 1-3 over Maine East, 1-3 over Conant, and 1-3 over Hershey. Marist has been just on cruise control. 25-14, 25-11 over Eisenhower. 25-13, 25-12 over Rita. 25-7, 25-9 over Whitney Young. 25-9, 25-13 over Mount Carmel. They haven't been pushed at all. Pushed is an understatement so far against the Lancers, but folks, there's a long way to go. The serve from Gibbons is long. Again, if you're the Lancers, you've got to put the ball in play. The serve, down 6. That's a double hit by the libero. Rory Donnelly, the 5'11 senior. Sub coming in to serve. This is Anthony Palavia. Good one. That ball is out. I don't believe it was touched. Side out and a point to Marist. So this Marist boys volleyball team won the state championship last year here. The girls won the state championship down in Normal back in October. So they hold the girls and boys state championship in the 2024 calendar year. But this is 2025. Nice kill by Ogorzalak. 19-12. Oh, that is out of bounds, though. Hit hard. No block. Out of bounds. It was just missed by Toth. It's 20-12.
Number 7 enters for the Redhawks, Briggs Corona.
And for Marist, it's Briggs Corona. Big kid, 6'5" sophomore, and there's another serve into the net. Lake Park scored 9 of the 11 opening points, and they have not let up. Marist has not been able to gain a foothold in this match yet. Good block, back-to-back points by the Redhawks. They have not done that in a while. (20-14). See if they can put together a run. Nope. Kokat. He remains perfect, 4 out of 4. Jake Ellenbecker, 6'2" freshman to serve. Kokat dominating. Kokat might get warned as the celebration was a little excessive. Acted like he was stepping on a bug. They didn't say anything to him, so I think we're okay. Good block that time. It was Gibbons. Whoa! Gibbons hit that one out into the parking lot. About the first mistake he's made. Lake Park hitting an astronomical 474. Marist at 111, down 7. Great receive by Bonacci. Gibbons blocked. Oh, perfectly placed by Rozak. 23-15. This is the second time Lake Park has led by 8. They also led 20-12. And there's a very aggressive swing by Teresi. Let's see if the Redhawks can run off 3 or 4 points in a row here and get some momentum heading into the second set, because they have none right now. Oh, great effort. Kept alive. Nicely done. That was Ozlewski. Gibbons blocked out of bounds. Or it's set point, and a bunch of them to play with. And look at the Lake Park fans rise to their feet. Most of them wearing white. Save the celebration. That's Teresi who will serve.
Number 7, Briggs Corona.
Out of bounds. Lancers. They want to have a say in this year's state championship. And if they play like that in the second set, they just might. 25-17, Lake Park over number 1 Marist.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on, so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
the innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
We're back at Hoffman Estates. Gymnasium here is a buzz after number one lost in the first set 25-17. But the amazing thing about volleyball, maybe more so than any sport, teams are able to just turn off anything they're feeling and get a fresh start. So Marist is going to have to figure things out, figure out what to do about Kokut in the middle, figure out what to do about Carter Gibbons. They both had monster first sets. Lake Park hitting 417. Marist hitting 125. Gibbons hit 300 with 6 kills. Kokut hit 800 with 4 kills. 2 for Rozak. It was the defense as well with 8 digs. They had 3 blocks from Marist. Teresi, 556, 6 kills, but that was it. Toth had a couple, but he's hitting 0. McElroy hitting negative 667, negative 500 for Ron, 333 for Doherty. Everybody else right around 0. So let's see if that momentum will stay with the Lancers. Ranked 13th in the state in the final Max Preps poll. And Lake Park will serve. This will be Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker with 6 assists and a dig in that first set. That ball was touched and a good start. Marist has its first lead of the afternoon.
McElroy to serve. Enters number 33, Jeremiah Fitzgerald.
Jeremiah Fitzgerald will enter to serve. He'll replace McElroy. Ball hits the net. We're going to get a lift violation. Good effort by Rozak, but they call a lift. Kind of an unfortunate call for him there. 2-0 in favor of Marist. This is just what we're talking about. Volleyball players can just turn it off at any time, any emotions they feel. Good work on the inside there by Gibbons. Also in the vicinity was Kokut.
6 for the Lancers will serve.
This is Rozak. A little bit of a pause as George Vidovic, the head coach of Marist, talking to the official on the floor. We're all set to go now. Comes the big power serve. And a nice effort, out of bounds though. Rozak stuck the hand out, that had to hurt. But a big swing by Nathan Toth. Got to get Toth going. He hit 0-0-0 in that first set. That was his 3rd kill, though, there. Teresi to serve, and that is just out of bounds. Not by much. Bonacci, the libero with the serve. Good block in the middle. That was Orgazlak. Oh my, oh, just out of bounds. Big swing. Gibbons can hit the ball. That was a really good bump set, by the way, by Bonacci, the libero. Set it up perfectly for Gibbons. Hit it long, though. Gibbons pushes it right through the defender. Good block in the middle, nicely done. Johnny Murray with the block. And that did not make it over the net. Marist up by 4. It's 6-2. How quickly things can change. Toth trying to keep the heat on and does not. Hits it long.
Here comes Akhtar. Service will be from Gibbons.
Saif Akhtar checks in for the Lancers, and back to serve is Carter Gibbons. And that is way, way long.
Donnelly to serve.
And underneath the net, that'll be a point for Marist. That was Schnabel that couldn't keep his momentum from carrying him underneath the net onto the Marist side. And just like that, it's 8-3. Nine to 3. And all that momentum, all that good feeling from the first set starting to fade. Donnelly to serve, the libero, to his counterpart in the pink jersey. It's 10-3. Timeout coming here for Coach. Not yet. Coach Fisher says, no, we're good, let's go. Let's get a side out. And that's violation, side out. There's exactly what the Lancers needed. Checking in to serve. Going to be Belavia. No trouble there for Gibbons. Kept alive nicely. Akhtar couldn't get a lot on that from an odd position. We're going to get a lift, or a double hit rather. And that's back-to-back points now for the Lancers. And just like that, they're within 5 and maybe some momentum. And that was quickly squelched. When you're playing one of the best teams in the country, you can't give away points. Good work by Marist. Griffin McElroy. And that's a long anticipated timeout taken by Brian Fisher. Today's game is available for all subscribers via the NFHS Network live mobile app for Apple and Android devices. Download the app from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store. Do that today to start watching live games wherever you are. Semifinals, Glenbard West O'Fallon tomorrow at 10. Who plays at 11? Lancers lead 1-0, but are down 5-12 here in the second set. Lake Park is no stranger to state tournament play here in Hoffman Estates. Made the quarterfinals, lost in the round of 8 in 04 and in 12. Made the quarterfinals, finished 4th in 14. Quarterfinals in 15 and 16, losing in this opening game both times. Made the quarterfinals in 17, finished 3rd. Quarterfinals, lost in the state championship in 21. All right, Marist serving, up 7. The block kept alive beautifully. Good work by Marist, but Lancers get the best of them there. Kokat back in. Also in is Enoch Lee. Enoch, 5'10" junior. Good serve, had a little spin on it. Well, that's going to be a point for Marist.
Number 18 enters.
Lee out, bringing the libero back in. Good serve received that time by Balavia. That ball is hit out of bounds. Oh, check that. That ball is inbounds by Kokat. So the lead is 6. It's 13-7. Marist on top, down a set. Oh, that is well played. Beautifully played by Rozak. And a point for the Lancers. I cannot believe the angle. Ball was first hit by the libero, Bonacci, and then somehow, some way, with his back to the court, Rozak was able to punch the ball cross court, across the net. It was a remarkable play. Coming back with the power is Teresi. And to serve is Fitzgerald, 5'7" senior, defensive specialist for Marist. Redhawks in command here in the second set. Trailing a set, however. And that time, Gibbons tried to get a little bit too cute with that. He's better served with his athleticism playing power volleyball. What a talent he is. 386 assists, 419. Just a stud. A great job by Balavia. Defense by Marist. That's hit long. Oh, check that wide. Lancers still able to get some things done against this Marist team. Thought when Marist jumped out to a big lead here, they'd cruise. Not so much. Still though, Marist with a somewhat comfortable 6-point cushion. Dylan Rozak. Good swing and a finish. Teresi. Teresi will serve. Up by 7. What Marist wants to do now is put some doubt in Lake Park's mind. And they're starting to do just that. An ace by Christian. Teresi trying to add to an 8-point cushion. What a rifle serve. Bonacci, good job. That ball hit into the net. That's 4 hits. It's 18-9. And another timeout. Taken by Brian Fisher, the head coach. 179 wins in his career. Jordan Vidovic, incredible. He's the possessor of the last 2 state championships in volleyball that have been awarded. The boys won it here at Hoffman Estates last year. The girls won it in Normal last year in November. So they've got both trophies, and if they can pull this out here and go on to win the state championship this weekend, he'll have 3 state championships back to back to back. He's won 5 in all for the girls in 17, 18, and 24. And for the boys in 19 and 24. And they are the faves to add 25 to that list also. But the Lancers have different ideas after winning the first set, 25-17. That was only the 9th set that Marist has lost all year, and the first time they lost a set from a school from the state of Illinois. That's how impressive that Lake Park set was. Parisi sends that into the net. Back in for Lake Park is Orgozlak, and serving will be Bonacci. Oh, beautifully done. Smart play.
Big center.
Toth will serve for Marist. And he puts a lot on it. Speaking of a lot on it, Carter Gibbons gets free. He can hit it with the best of them.
Gibbons will serve.
Attack percentage in the second set. Marist is at 200. Lake Park at 170. Well, pretty even, but a healthy cushion from Marist. They're going to get another kill there. That time it was Nick Larson.
6 returns. The girl number 9, Donnelly, will serve.
Donnelly to serve. And that was hit wide by Schnabel. 21-11. Oh, Toth with the big kill. That may have been the hardest hit ball we've seen in all the activity so far today. 22-11. Nice play in the middle, and the finish by Orgzalak. Checking back in for Lake Park will be Palavia. That's wide, and this hit there from McElroy. I don't think he got everything on it either. 22-13. Again, Lake Park, don't go quietly here. Fight. Try to cut this lead. And that's not going to help. McElroy with the kill.
Griffin, McElroy. Osuski enters and will serve.
Osuski to serve. Up by 10. 2 points away from evening things up. .1 point away from evening things up.
Correction, Teresa
Teresi with his 11th kill. He's hitting over 650, folks. Just a remarkable number. And this for the second set. Toth got his hands on it, tracked down in the corner by Donnelly, and sent over by Olszewski. And Lake Park not going away quietly. Orzelak with it.
16-9 answer for the Lancers. Lee will serve.
Lee back in. Down 10. Great effort. Need more than effort to stop that right arm of Teresi. After losing the first set, 17-25, a dominating number one type-like performance by Marist in set two. 25-14, one set winner take all from Hoffman Estates for the state semifinals.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
Going to college for esports feels amazing. Growing up, it's something I never thought would happen. My family never thought it would happen. And then within 2.5 years, here I am.
He's actually a madman whenever it comes to playing on the sticks.
You know, he's going to be the first one that pursues this into an academic career.
Me getting an esports scholarship could show other students that it's possible for them too, as long as they put their mind to it and put some effort into it.
One set to go. Winner guaranteed a trophy tomorrow, making the state semifinals. The loser will walk out of here not happy, but still proud of the fact that they made the Elite Eight in boys volleyball. Welcome back to Hoffman Estates. I'm Scott Slocum here with the crew from the NFHS Network. Today's event is available to download. Just click a buy a copy button that's right there under the event video player. You can't miss it. That'll allow you to download the digital copy of the event right to your computer. We are at Hoffman Estates High School, home of the Hawks. Great venue for high school volleyball. These players play in a little bit of a pit, if you will, with upper deck all the way around. As you can see across the way on your screen there, that's the upper deck. They also have seats on our side where the camera is. And then on the left, they have a balcony that overlooks the court. So yeah, it's kind of a U-shaped upper deck, and it's loud in here. That's what you want. You want a great atmosphere, and they've got it here at Hoffman Estates High School. All right, Marist already back out onto the court. Horn hasn't even sounded yet. Here comes Lake Park, and they've got to, it's imperative, get off to a fast start. They can't fall behind, because if you fall behind Marist, you're not catching up. And the serve will start off with the Lancers. And this will be Luke Bonacci. Luke, a 6-foot senior libero.
Lake Park, the serve.
Finality staring both teams in the face for the seniors especially. Lose and your career is over unless you're lucky enough to play at the next level. And some of these kids will. That is an ace for Bonacci right off the bat. Donnelly let it go, but it hit the line. Luke will try again. That's McElroy.
21 enters. Fitzgerald enters to serve.
Really nice set that time. I believe that was Olszewski that set him up perfectly. Serving is Jeremiah Fitzgerald. It's one of those seniors we were talking about. A little trouble on the serve receive there by Gibbons. Oh my, that doesn't get much better than that. Teresi straight down into the ground. And whatever wasn't working in the first set for Marist is clicking now. That ball was touched. Yes, it was by Marist. Coach Vidovic doesn't like it. Captain Toth going over to talk to the official on the stand. He's not going to win the argument. 2-2. Carter Gibbons to serve. The do-everything star for the Lancers. Long.
Point Marist is number 7. Corona comes in.
Breaks Corona back in for Marist. Serving will be Teresi. Number 4 was in the net, and that was Saif Akhtar. 4-2. You're the Lancers, this is where you've got to put your foot down and say no more. Again, you give Marist 3, 4, 5 point lead. You can forget about it, but they'll get a break there with a poor serve.
As Bolivia entered.
Malavia will check in. Serve grazed the top of the net. And another big swing, this time from Toth. That combination, Toth and Teresi, is, needless to say, difficult to deal with, and that's an understatement. But another bad serve. Teresi the first time, Toth that time. Here comes Colcutt back in the game. Big number 16 for the Lancers. He's had himself a game, but he's only had a handful of attacks. Colcutt's attacked 7 times. He's been successful 5 of them. See if they go into the middle of the big guy. The first set, he was unstoppable. And there's a kill from Corona. That's the first kill for Briggs.
15 will enter. Or goal select for Lake Park.
6-4 Marist serving is the libero Donnelly. And Colcutt unsuccessful for the first time in a while.
Point Redhawks.
7-4, and Donnelly again. And that'll be a kill. Good set on the left there to Rozak.
Here comes Ellenbecker.
Fourth kill for Rozak. Back in is Ellenbecker to serve for the Lancers from nearby Lake Park. How about that? McElroy saying, hey, everybody's talking about Teresi and Toth. What about me? He's got 4 kills now. Olszewski will serve up 3. Marist looking strong after that opening set. Cross-court swing, and that is out of bounds from Carter Gibbons. Wait a minute. Said it was touched. For the second time, Marist complaining about a touch call at the net. Vidovic talking to the official on the floor. He's asking who hit it. But he's not going to win the argument. That would have given his team a 4-point cushion. Toth also over talking to the official on the stand, but to no avail. Back in for Lake Park is Ethan Schnabel. Serving is Dylan Rozak, 6'2" senior. Oh, great pancake. Nice job by Bonacci. Kokut with the back set. And then in the net was McElroy. A point for Lake Park, and they're within 1. Hanging around. Oh, what a serve. And then the dig from Rozak. That ball is in. A kill for Teresi. Number 13 for Christian. He'll be playing for Ohio State in the Midwest Intercollegiate Volleyball Association with the likes of Loyola, Lewis University, Ball State, among others. And that serve into the net. Nine, 8. Marist with a 1-point lead. Bonacci to serve. Chance here for Lake Park off a bad pass. Oh, great dig from Donnelly. They can't catch up to it though. We're tied at 9. If you would have told Coach Fisher it's going to be 9-9 third set against number 1, he would have said, I'll take it. Now it's a dash to the finish. But that is literally unstoppable. Teresi, so much elevation, so much length, long arms, power, athleticism. He's got it all. Fitzgerald on to serve, up by a point. High soft serve, right to Gibbons. Nice work by Marist. Toth. That's another kill for Nathan. Was 9-9. Now 9-11. Fitzgerald to serve again. The ball was blocked, made it over. Oh, nicely done. On the inside for Michael Orgozolak. Gorzalak stayed with it. Big time. Gibbons will serve. It's good 6'5", strong, doesn't come off the court. 386 assists, 419 kills coming into today. Once again, Bonacci does an incredible job. Donnelly returns the favor. Super dig. That's way long. Point for Marist. They go up by 2, 12-10. Briggs Corona back into the ball game for Marist. And Teresi will serve. Three-point lead. Doherty with the kill. Second for Doherty in 4 attacks. 13-10. Lancers need a side out, and they're going to get it. Orgozolek with a play again. Big Michael's having a nice game. That's his 6th kill, and that was big because the lead is now only 2 for Marist. Palavia to serve, line drive. Nicely done. Wasn't the best set, maybe too much on a line, but Briggs Corona just punched it across for the kill and the point for Marist. They're up by 3. Second kill for Briggs. Rozak wants it, gets it. Donnelly. That's cleaned up there. Oh, that surprised everyone. What a play by Rory Donnelly. It didn't look like much when he attempted the little bump across the net, but he knew exactly what he was doing. There was nobody back home, or nobody home in the back row. Smart play. And not touched by anyone. Point for Marist. All of a sudden, they're up 5 and a timeout taken by Brian Fisher in his 7th year at Lake Park. 179 wins. Trying to take down the guy that's got the programs going in the state of Illinois, both boys and girls. Jordan Vidovic, 10 years at Marist, 319 wins, 2 state championships. And he's got 3 state championships for the girls, so 5 in all. Now, before Jordan came, Marist also had a very good boys volleyball program. 1996 finished 4th, quarterfinals in 97. State championship with Lisa Seeger as the head coach, quarterfinals in 09. And Bob St. Ledger won the state championship with the boys back in 2010. Vidovic comes in 15 and goes on to win a title in 19 and 24. And he's the favorite to win number 3 here in 25. Lancers are pushing him to the limit. However, Redhawks have opened up a bit of a cushion here. Up 16-11. Toth hits that long. Enoch Lee on to serve. Kokak back in the game as well. Great dig by Belavia. And then Rozak hits it into the net.
Here comes number 15.
Donnelly, who's been very valuable in this match. You hear a lot about the big guns up front, and rightly so, but he's been very good. Just the movement. Watch Marist. That's out of bounds. Good job by Belavia. Let it go at the last second.
Here comes number 19, Ellenbecker. No serve.
What an effort, but to no avail. A diving dig by Bonacci, but too much heat on it. It's 18-13. Marist in the driver's seat big time. High soft serve from Olszewski. Got to get Gibbons going again, and there he is.
Number 14, Gibbons on kill to point to the Lancers. As number 7, Schnabel enters, and number 6, Roshak will serve.
Schnabel back in for the Lancers, and Roszak will serve. Down by 4, still within reach. Teresi hits the top of the net, was not touched by the block. Point for Lake Park. The deficit is 3. This could be their best and last opportunity for a big comeback. Still time. They're within 2, an ace. Timeout by Marist. This has been a remarkable match. All the experts said 2 games. Marist too good. But Lake Park came out and won the first set. 25-17. Marist flexed its muscles, regained its footing, and won 25-14. And their 4-point lead moments ago, now down to 2. Jordan Vidovic calls a timeout. And the kids are already back out onto the court saying, let's go. Lake Park fans on their feet as their Lancers break the huddle. Massive point here. Roszak, good serve. Unbelievable dig. That was Olszewski. And that is hit into the crowd. The lead is at 1. It was 18-13. There's a 4-0 run for Lake Park. Parisi didn't do much with that. Gibbons can't do much with that either. Oh, quick set and a finish from McElroy. Huge point for Marist there. Oh, that ball bounced. I don't think it hit the head of Olszewski, but almost made a loud noise though as it hit something on his body. Bonacci to serve. Set. Teresi blocked and then a dig. Comes Gibbons. Not a good set. Again, Teresi blocked. Roszak. Gonna go to Gibbons on the left side. Winds up, hits the top of the net and bounces out of bounds. 20 for Marist. Fitzgerald checks in. What a battle. Number 1 in the state against number 13 in the state. Gibbons not able to get that up over the net. And all of a sudden a 3-point lead for Marist. That's how quickly things can change. Lancers a couple of times. Chance to tie it up. Now they look up and see a 3-point deficit. Make it 2.
Point Lake Park. Number 6 enters McElroy. Number 4 for Lake Park enters Akhtar. Gibbons will serve.
Gibbons will serve. Akhtar will check in for the Lancers. Down by 2. 25 by 2. Sends one of these two teams to the semifinals here in Illinois. Oh, that's way long from Gibbons. I think Gibbons getting tired. They've been going to him a lot.
Teresi will serve.
Coach Fisher still got a timeout left in his pocket. Vidovic's got one as well. May not need it. The lead is 4, an ace. And there is that last timeout.
Timeout Lake Park.
Watching live coverage of the IHSA Boys Volleyball Championships on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com/associations/IHSA is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of Illinois high school playoff action. Three-setter. We didn't have a three-setter between Glenbard West and New Trier or O'Fallon versus Sandburg. Both were close. In fact, we've had a lot of close matches here today. Well, we said that was going to be the case. Of the 8 teams that are here, all 8 ranked among the 16 best in the state. (23-19). Marist just maybe dodged a bullet. Still need to finish the deal. Akhtar. Again. Oh, nice swing and a kill. Schnabel. Third kill for Schnabel. By the way, Carter Gibbons, 32 total attacks. We said he's getting tired. 15 kills. For Teresi, 28 attacks, 15 kills. Toth over the top. Akhtar there to clean it up. Rozak, long. Match point.
Number 11 enters Biggs.
Let me rephrase that. Match points for Marist. 24-20. 1 to go to the semifinals. We've got a few more to work with.
Here comes number 9,
Enoch Lee on to serve. Down 21-24. Even in sets 1-1. Here it comes. And that's it. Number 1 survives. But they will not, regardless of what happens tomorrow, forget about their battle with the Lancers from Lake Park. Today's event is available to download. Just click the buy a copy button under the event video player to download a digital copy of the event right to your computer. Lake Park ends their season with a record of 28-12. Marist improves to 38-2, and they advance on with a 3-set victory here today. Marist wins 17-25, 25-14, 25-21.